Hello dear students, greetings for the day from Mumadavi Children's Academy. This is Vikas Gupta, your class 8 computer teacher. Today we are going to start with chapter number 7, Advanced Features of HTML. So this chapter we shall be covering in one session. So today in the chapter number 7, we will learn about lists, unordered list, ordered list, tables and table properties. Okay, so before we start, let's ensure that are you sitting in the quiet place, are you in the proper network, are you having stationery with you, do you have put your cell phone in landscape mode, are you wearing the headphones? So after ensuring all of these things, let's start. So dear students, our chapter number 7 is Advanced Features of HTML. In the previous chapter, you were introduced to the basic formatting tags that are used for designing web pages in HTML. You also learned about the usage of CSS to spruce up the appearance of these elements. In this chapter, we will discuss some more tags to embed objects like lists, links, and tables in our web page to make it look more appealing and professional. Lists. List is the most efficient way of presenting information in a precise manner. Whether it is the minutes of a meeting, a list of items, or the table of contents of a document, you will find the use of a list in all of these. It helps in making important points stand out more clearly, thereby grabbing the attention of a website visitor. HTML supports different tags to create a list for displaying list items in a specific order. A list can be defined in different styles. The types of list styles that HTML supports are unordered list, ordered list. So first one is unordered list. An unordered list is used when the items are not to be displayed in any particular sequence. The list begins and ends with UL and UL tags. Okay, UL tags and closing of UL tags respectively. It indents each item in the list and adds a bullet against each of them. It is also known as the bulleted list. For example, a list of stationery items is given below. You can see here bulleted list is here. These are the bullets, okay, and our items are written here. So li tag, okay, the opening li tag to display the list of items contained in any of the two list types, okay, unordered or ordered, anyone, okay, li tag is used. Let us have a look at the following example. HTML, then head tag, okay, then title tag, okay, in the title tag we have written using lists, okay, this is our title, so we have closed the title here. Now style type is text CSS, then body they have given background color RGB, this ratio, okay, H1, the heading one is of color red, okay, list is of color green, then style set is closed, head tag is closed, okay, then in the body, okay, they have written the heading 1 benefits of positive attitude, then heading 1 is closed, then UL means unordered list they have started, then list 1 in the list they have written increased productivity, then again then in the list they have written improves quality, okay, then again they have written these 2 points in a list, okay, then they have closed the body and HTML tag. So you can see the output here, okay. So this one is the output, the title you are having here using lists, okay, this is our title using lists, okay. Now second one, the body background color RGB, this one background color they have look at here, the background color they have told here. So this is the background color, okay. Now heading 1 is color red and list color is green, so heading color is red and that list color is green here, okay. So look at here, the heading 1 is benefits of positive attitude, it is in red color, and the style set was given for list green color, so it is green color. Unordered list it is Unordered list is here, so you can see here these are the bulleted bullets here. The bulleted list is this, and the list item are written here. Okay, so it's very simple. Now ordered list. The ordered list is used to display the list of items in a specific order. An ordered list indents and gives a number to each item in the list. That is why it is known as the numbered list. The list begins and ends with opening OL tag and closing of OL tags, so respectively. Ordered lists are mostly used in situations where the order of the item is significant or where it is required to keep account of the numbers of list items. For example, in a recipe, if the steps are not demonstrated orderly, the end result would not be desired. So the program is given here. Look at here, the HTML tag, then head tag, and title they have given ordered list, style type. Okay, so in the style set they have given body. Okay, background, repetition. Okay, means background it should be repeated. I have told you in previous lesson. Okay, so it is no repeat. Okay, background will be not repeated. Okay, then background image URL they have given, the address of image they have given. Okay, then color is blue. Okay, font size is 20. So heading 1 color should be red here. So the style set they have given. Now style tag is closed here, then head is closed, and in the body they have written H1 recipe for pancake. Okay, then heading 1 is closed. Then they have given the next one, ordered list. Okay, then ordered list they have given. Okay, each and every items are written here, means the instructions are written here in ordered list. Okay, then ordered list is closed and body closed and HTML tag is closed. So look at here, the recipe for pancake, heading 1 is of red color. Okay, and this is the ordered list is of blue color. Okay, image background it is not repeating. Okay, and the color is blue here. Okay, font size is 20. So this type we can use ordered list. Okay, so one note is here, when an ordered list is used, li element will be rendered with a number. Okay, one can control the number's appearance with the type attribute of applying CSS property list style type. Okay, so attributes of OL tag means ordered list tag. So start attribute, and ordered list automatically starts with number 1. But you can also start the list with a different number with the help of the star attribute. For example, if you write start 101, okay, so the numbering of ordered list will start from 101. Simple. Now reversed attribute. This attribute specifies that the list items should be in descending order. Okay, so one example is given here. First one is firstly we will give HTML tag, head tag, then title they have given character, style type. Okay, and then styles they have defined here. Style set is closed here, style tag is closed here. Okay, head tag is closed. Then body, in body heading 1 is written here. Ordered list start equal to 3, means from 3 number 3 it will be start. Okay, then it will be reversed, means firstly 3 will come, then 2 will come, and then 1 will come. Okay, so the list is here. So firstly the third one, first one number is third, second number is second, and the last one number is first. Okay, third, second, and first. Body tag is closed, HTML tag is closed. So you look at the output. Character is our title. Okay, now character is a combination of, this is our heading 1, red color we have defined, and the ordered list color we have defined green. Okay, list items we have defined green color, and it is of descending order because we have given start from 3 and reversed. Okay, so it's very simple. Like this we can use the attributes of OL tag. Okay, now type attribute. What is the use of type attribute? Look at here. Type attribute. This attribute specifies the type of numbering or bullet used to mark items in the list. By default, its value is 1 for ordered list and disk for an unordered list. Means to say, you can see unordered list here. Bullet style disk. Okay, result is this one. A filled circle. okay, by default. Circle, an empty circle. Square, a filled square. Okay, for unordered list, if we will type ul type equal to value, where value is equal to disk, square or circle. For ordered list, ol type is equal to value, where value is equal to one, capital A, small a, okay, capital I or small I. So ordered list, look at here, number type ol type equal to 1, so result 1, 2 or 3. Okay, this is the sequence of number by default. OL type is equal to A, so capital A, capital B, capital C, uppercase letters will come. OL type equal to small a, so smaller letters will come, small a, small b, small c. Okay, lowercase letters. If we will type OL type equal to capital I, if we will type here OL type equal 1, okay, Roman numbers 1, so 1, 2 and 3 we will get uppercase Roman numbers. If we will type lowercase Roman numbers, so we will get lowercase Roman numbers. So next is tables. Tables are extremely popular on the web because they are flexible and help in representing data in an attractive way in the form of rows and columns. Advantages of tables: present information or data in a comprehensive manner, make comparative analysis of data, information is easier to read and quicker to evaluate. Let us have a look at the various terms that define a table. Look at here, it is a table. Okay, so first one is caption. This is the caption, student information. A caption provides a short description of the table. Okay, next, headings. Headings are special cells that act as labels depicting the type of information in each column. Okay, now next one is cell. A cell is the intersection of a column and row. I have told you before. Now it is columns. A column is a vertical group of related items extending from top to bottom of the screen. It is also called a field. Okay, these are the columns. Next is rows. A row is a group of horizontal cells representing a set of related data. It is also called a record. Look at here, it is row. Okay, so this is also called as a record. Now next one is how to create a table in HTML. To create a table in HTML, okay, table tag is used. Each table begins with a table tag and ends with closing of table tag. Okay, so each row in a table begins with the tr table row tag and ends with an optional tr tag. Okay, so rows must be inside the table tag. The column contains cells, each of which begins the td table data tag and ends with td tag. So the td tag must always be present inside the row tags tr and tr. Okay, tr and closing of tr. So to specify a column heading, you use the th. Okay, you use the th tag, and that also ends with the closing of th tag. Okay, so it makes the text bold. The caption tag is used to specify the title for the table. Simple. So let us create a table in HTML using these tags. Okay, so look at here, they have created one table using these tags. Firstly they have given, look at here, firstly they have given opened HTML, okay, then head tag, then title tag, then they have given title creating a table, then closed the title tag, then they have given style. Okay, the style type they have given, the background, okay, color they have given, then style tag is closed, head tag is closed. Now the body tag, in body they are making the table, so they have given the opening of table tag. Okay, then caption they have given, okay, caption style they have given, then they have started table row. Okay, then table heading they have given, then again table heading given, table heading grades given, then table row tag is closed, then table row tag is again opened, then they have given, okay, look at here, they have given the table data. Okay, so table data they have given td tag. So now they have given table data, okay, td tag, then opened, and then they have given all the data. Okay, they have filled here. Then they have closed the table, closed the body, and closed the HTML. So look at here, the table is looking like this. Firstly, they have given creating a table title. So we have got title here. Then they have given look at here, student information. They have given this student information caption. Now the column headings they have given, look at here, serial number, names and grades, serial number, names, name and grades. Okay, then they have given table data. Okay, table data 1 2 3, table data 1 2 3, Bindu, Yogesh, Sakshi. Okay, so they have given the table data here, whichever we have given here by the coding. So they have closed the table. So this is the table that we have made using HTML. Okay, so it is a very simple step how to create a table in HTML. The above table does not give the real appearance of a table. Expect that the data is depicted in rows and columns. To enhance its appearance, let us discuss the various table properties in the coming section. Okay, so dear students, look at here, table properties. Following properties can be applied on a table to enhance its look and appeal. First one is border. This property helps in specifying the border width, border style and border color of the table and its cells. The syntax is this one: border value, where value equal to value of border width, value of border style, value of border color. Next one is horizontal and vertical alignment. The text align and vertical align properties are used to set the horizontal and vertical alignment of the text respectively in a table. These properties are used with the th tag or td tag. By default, the horizontal alignment for the contents of th tag is center aligned and td tag is left aligned, whereas the default vertical alignment is set to middle. Okay, so the syntax is text align value, horizontal alignment, where value equal left, center, right. Next is vertical align value, okay, where value equal top, middle and bottom. So let us apply these properties on the previous example. Look at here, the starting of the coding is same. HTML head, title they have given, style type they have given. Then in the style type they have given table, th, td, border they have given. Okay, then they have given th means table heading, color they have given. Then td, table data they have aligned center. Okay, then style tag is closed, head is closed, body is open. They have written table. Okay, now caption style they have given. Okay, then all the table rows they have filled. Okay, then table is closed. Now look at here on the table. So this is our table. Okay, we have got the border color of blue. Okay, we have got all the data aligned in center. We have got the table headings, the column headings we have got colored. Okay, so dear students, this is the recap of this chapter. So you have to read this recap by pausing the video. So dear students, I hope you have read this recap very carefully. So now this is the end of the chapter. So this is the end of the chapter number 8. So you have to complete question number A, B and C in your book that you will get on page number 73 and 74, and you have to write question answers of question number E in notebook. You have to complete this work within 7 days. So dear students, the solutions you will get along with this video. Bye bye. Have a great day ahead.